What's up everyone, welcome to the Speedcube.co.nz YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to rebuild the Dayan Tengyun 2x2. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is take this thing apart. So let's get one of these out. Okay, there we are. So take apart just half of the cube like that. Inside here you're going to find all sorts of goodies. It's the first core piece with its spring and screw. That's the core piece, that's all good. We'll take a closer look at them in a minute because on the Tengyun there are some secrets, and there is your screw and washer. You will have 4 corner pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 edge pieces. Again, we'll take a closer look at those in a second. So let's get to the rest of it. I'm going to take this right down to the bare bones, might as well. More edge pieces, last corners, boop, and then you're left with the lovely core bit and a couple of last edge pieces. Let's get the final core bits out. 1, 2. I have taken apart a number of cubes before, but never with a little camera in my way, so this is a learning experience for us all, everyone. All right, there we go, and there's our lovely bare little core. All right, let's tidy up, shall we? So what you can see here are 9 regular edge pieces, all of our corners, 6 core screws and springs, the core itself, 1, 2, 3 regular centers, and 1, 2, 3 key centers, and 1, 2, 3 key edges. Now, this is quite unique for the Dayan, or certainly it's the first 2x2 that I've seen with locking pieces, but this is super important to recognize. Let's look at the centers first. So a regular center is just, well, it's a regular center. Nothing out of the ordinary about that whatsoever. But a key center has 2 little notches in it. See those? There's one there and one there. And that's very important because a certain part of this puzzle is locked in the core. So there's 1, 2, 3 of those, and then we have key edges as well. Now you'll notice a regular edge here has nice grooves for all the pieces in the puzzle to slide around in, whereas the key edge, held the same way, you will notice has bits in the way. So your pieces aren't going to turn well in there like they are in here. And that is the difference, all right? You need these ones with these little sort of blades, because those blades are going to lock into these bits over here. That is the important step when rebuilding the Tengyun 2x2 that you need to remember. So let's get started putting it back together. The first thing we're going to do is take our key centers, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put them in a very specific pattern. So take your screw and your spring and slurp it in there, and then here's the top tip. Don't get your screwdriver, just gently turn the core onto the screw. Make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. And then let's give that, oh, I don't know, 8 turns. 6, 7, 8. 8 little turns. Cool. Let's get another, remember these are the key centers. Let's get another key center. Pop that in here. Remember my top tip, just turn the core. Don't get your screwdriver out until the screw is actually keyed in somewhere. 5, 6, 7, 8 little turns. Sure. Essentially, we're going to make a triangle with these key pieces, okay? So let's get another one. Oh, here it is. And another screw. In it goes. 6, 7, 8, and we'll call that a lovely job. Okay, so ultimately the 3 key edges are going to go in here, but we're going to do them in a certain order. For these first 2 pieces, for the first edge that's going in, let's just hold them horizontally. Make sure that you can see the 2 grooves in there. Let's use the screwdriver, that you can see the groove here. And we're going to take one of our key edge pieces and jam it on in there between the 2 of them. I've lost the groove, where's it gone? There's your friend. Okay, so that'll slot in there. That piece is nice and solid now, that's not going to move. Now we're going to take another one to bridge these 2 pieces here. So we've got one here and one to go this way as well. So you can pretty much, with the screws as loose as this, you can just jam it in. It's not going to cause you any grief at the moment. So there we go. 2 pieces are now in and they're locked. I don't know if Dayan have done this because it's a turning thing or because it just makes it easier to rebuild, because I don't ever remember 2x2s being this easy to build. Anyway, what we're going to do now, we're going to whack the rest of our center caps in so that we can carry on with the build. 7, 8, 2, and then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And finally, our last little friend in the core. In you go, little fella. Find the thread, there it is. Gotta be careful not to wreck the threads on these plastic cores, because plastic versus metal, who's gonna win? Metal, that's who. Okay, so let's go back and find where we've got the 2 key pieces in and the final groove here. We are going to now grab a corner. It actually doesn't really matter which one you grab. The one I've grabbed, as you can see, is the white, green and orange one. And we are going to just slurp that in to the corner spot that matches up with those 2 locking key edges that we put in there earlier. And we're now going to grab our 3rd and final key edge, and we're going to get that in here. This bit's a little bit tricky. Try and use a hard surface to give you some purchase on it. Oh, it helps if it's round the right way. Doi. There's one. And there's its friend. Click. If you're finding this is super hard, then just loosen your screws off a little bit, take them back a bit. So what do I need? I need a corner with white and orange. Oh, look at that, it's the logo one. Cool. So you're gonna get this in beside the first piece. Should be nice and easy, no resistance yet because we're just chilling. Tensions are nice and loose. Now we can start filling the place up with our regular edges, people. So let's get the first one in, just where we've put that piece, get an edge in. See how we're getting towards built here? That's cool, isn't it? Right, what do I need here? White and blue, that's this guy. And that's gonna go in like that. Nice and easy. Let's get another edge in. Come on now. You can sort of put them in somewhere and then just, this is quite cool. Put them in and then just sort of zhurp, put them around like that. And let's take our last white corner and that'll go in nice and easy, giving us our first half of the puzzle all built. Isn't that good? And we can see one of our key pieces in there. So we'll take another couple of our edges and just pop them in. There we go. It's a little bit fiddly, but this is a lot easier than building a puzzle without those key pieces, I'll tell you what. Okay, so there we are. We're more than halfway through now, I would say. And this is where it gets just a little bit finicky and fiddly. Okay, so let's get ready to build our last layer. We are looking for all the yellow bits in the right order. Now just go gentle with this. There's our first corner. And now let's put in an edge. Let's go find our second corner, yellow, green. And just manipulate that in there. We can now put in 2 edges. Isn't that exciting? One. Let's put another one in there. Okay. Now, where does this one go? This one goes here. Let's get a corner in. The last piece you're going to put in is an edge, so let's get another corner in here. Just gently manipulate that in, and then, although it looks done, it's not. We're going to have to get this pair open and pop the last edge piece in. Just go gentle, get it settled in there. That looks good to me, and boff, we are done. All that remains to do now is tighten up those springs, because that's going to be ultra loose. Ugh. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, you want to tighten up those springs, get it to your setting. I'd probably double the tightness of those. I'd probably go for another 8 turns personally, but you can do what you like. And that's how you do it. That is a Dayan Tengyun 2x2 rebuilt. If you've enjoyed the video and you found it useful, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.